Hey everybody, me again. Come to here for you guys again with another video game item. Something that's related to video games in a very specific manner. Now, let's show you what we got today. Oh, the cat wants to join us. Isn't that great? Want to help me out, kitty? I guess not. Given what I'm showing you guys today, I can't say as I blame her. The Skyrim Collector's Edition. And Jesus Christ, this thing is big. Look at this. Here we got the title, which should be blatantly obvious. Landscape. Stuff that comes in it. Landscape. And there you have it. Now, something I'd like to get out of the way real quick is that while the packaging is somewhat torn, when I bought this at Best Buy yesterday, the clerk said that it was like this in the store, and we double-checked it in the store. All the content that is on the back of the box here is in the box. So that said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up that everything that is supposed to be in this edition is in this edition. That said, why don't we take some time to try and open it? Okay, as you can see up here, we got the first item of our set. The Skyrim art book. Let's just move this back and see if I can show you guys some of the art. Here we have the book itself. And really the cover of this book is, well, you can tell that there's a hardcover underneath this, but there's a really soft leather, pleathery type substance on the cover here. There's a Skyrim emblem there, and nothing on the back. That there are markings on it to make it look like an old tome, like you're reading from a spell book. So bear in mind, this is supposed to look that way. Let's just open to a random page. Peoples. Okay, that said, I'll just set this down here. Next item on the list, probably the most important part of any collector's edition of a video game, the game itself. Comes packaged in this, the game case, the game disc, and a making of DVD. Here we have an advertisement for Prey 2. I'm actually kind of surprised that this game is getting a sequel. We also have the instruction manual. I thought I saw something there for a minute. We also have this map. This is a map of the province of Skyrim. Pretty, ain't it? Now, I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but the paper used to make the map, it's... Well, it's supposed to look like an old-time parchment. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but it doesn't feel like a standard piece of poster paper. There's ridges in the paper, molded into the paper to make it look like an old-time parchment. Let's just close this up for a minute. And for good safe measure, I will put it back in this. Now, this next part is a bit tricky. Because if you just look up here, you'll notice that it's just the top of the box. Okay, we can try to take this out. It seems that we've got something underneath. Look at there. I really don't want to have to faff around with bringing out that entire box and all of the content that's inside said box. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly use my powers of the Dragonborn, and I'm going to transition us away from this packaging ordeal. Ready, guys? Fuss Roda! There's a kitty in the shot. Isn't that cute? You're on the internet again, baby. Meow. What, you don't want to be on the internet? Goofy cat. Yes, if you're wondering why you're looking at a blank table, I want to reiterate something for you before I show you something that came into in a larger box. For starters, what you see in front of you is all the packaging that came, well, all the packing materials that was in the bottom of the box. These 3 pieces of styrofoam and 2 plastic bags. What were they covering? Well, here's the first part. This. What you're looking at is the wall. Specifically, the wall that contains all of the dragon language in which the Dragonborn learns his words of power. Let's just take a quick look at this thing up close. I like the dragon text that's on it, and I like this symbol here, but material-wise, this is pretty hollow plastic and kind of light. It's... Why do I say this is a bad thing? Well, let me just raise the camera a little bit. And I'll show you what goes on top of that wall. There she blows, ladies and gentlemen. That creature you see right there is Alduin, the World Eater, the main antagonist of Skyrim. And he truly is beautiful. I'm gonna have to take the camcorder off the tripod very briefly just so I could give you guys a proper look over of this particular figure. Lighting may not be very helpful, but this is the best I can do right now. I really love the detailing that went into pretty much his entire body. I never know if I'm holding this guy right on the stand. I mean, he's being supported mostly by the talons of his wings here. These claws on his wings. I'm not really sure if this is a good thing, but anyway, look at the details that are in his scales. Also, the details that you see in the leather of his wings, or the leathery part of his wings, and these little bumps. Don't know what those are. I never did get an opportunity to learn the anatomy of a dragon in high school. That said, is there anything I can say that's wrong with this figure? Not really. But I must say, I love the faces, that roar of his face. And you know how I commented on how flimsy this stand felt? The figure of Alduin, it's a heavy figure. It feels like you're holding something of high quality. And it is glorious. Oh, I can't wait to kill this guy in Skyrim. I honestly can't wait to beat this guy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The collector's edition of The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Also, hopefully now with this flashlight you'll be able to see the ridges in the paper just a little better. I'm gonna have to replace the batteries in this one. The flashlight, I mean. So yes, regardless of whether or not you bought the regular or the collector's edition of Skyrim, you are getting a great game to go with it. But if you did pick up the collector's edition, you are getting a treat. You're getting some beautiful artwork, and you're getting a lovely, lovely statue to put on your shelf, on your TV, anywhere you want it. I can't think of another good way to actually end this particular video. Suffice to say, I am thoroughly enjoying myself. That came out wrong. Whatever. I'm a huge dork, and I'll see you guys next time.